beautiful people. We are moving forward with our ongoing series of lessons to practice in 2021.
Our third lesson of the series was a reminder to us all that our actions speak louder than words. When someone in your life is acting out and not behaving the way they said they are, then take a moment to consider in what ways you can diffuse all the entangled energy and steer it towards progression for both parties at hand.
We say this because on numerous occasions we both have tried, as a daughter, a son, a friend, a colleague, and many other titles, to encourage these people to go out into the world and try things they are unfamiliar with in hopes of them boosting their life experiences basically. But for the majority of cases, these attempts have been futile. For some, it fell on deaf ears. For some, it led to dead ends. For some, the expectations were not met, and a tirade of blaming games began.
At such a hostile period of our lives, we questioned ourselves on how best to support these people when we could no longer align with them. Then the notion of courtesy came up.
From the very start, we are taught about manners, like behaving politely towards each other, the kind that everyone appreciates, the gentleness we show towards each other. This magnificent system has allowed us humans to separate ourselves from our fellow primates, like the baboons. We are able to differentiate what is wrong and what is right. Our ability to reason with morals has paved a way for us to shape our manners in practicing courteous behavior towards other beings.
Manners allow us to be kind with each other, to live with each other. Most important of all, they are how we forgive each other, thus enabling the everyday life to move on smoothly. I know every so often we may take out our frustrations on others, especially when our load is heavy. It is even easier to shift your blame or failures onto the ones you scorn, the ones who have not appreciated you enough. However, this sounds a lot like a conditional love. Instead, choose not to take their actions personally and redirect your focus onto how you react. It helps to see and also move towards the bigger picture at hand.
So when you are able to comprehend that actions speak louder than words, then you can become that example in life. When you truly care, your own essence of being will be of what you would like others to be.
Our fourth lesson of this ongoing series is to protect your energy. We are at the stage in our lives where a series of events appear to be continuously stuck in limbo. But in times like this, it is valuable to remind ourselves that the choice to focus on our healing takes time. And to continue on, the conservation of resources need to be closely monitored, ready to be placed where it is needed.
I want to start off by saying, whether you believe in reincarnations or not, the lessons being played out to us become very hard to ignore. In a constant circular flow of repetition, until we have to ultimately pause and face reality with or without fear, all in the name of soul development. But for those who choose to operate in default, their closed minds have the tendency to comprehend what they already have inside of them. But anything foreign is locked out as hazardous. We both have seen and continue to see many individuals not being able to live out their life to its full potential due to numerous restrictions put on them by others and at the same time themselves. Obviously, in the long run though, this affects no one more than it does the person not living their own life.
We both have personally noticed that with these people, even the thought of getting out of their comfort zone is an insane thought. Hence, we concluded that as long as they are making their own decision to stay, then there is only so much we can do for them. When we bear witness to these scenarios, we must remind ourselves not to be critic, because there are plenty of them already loose out there. Instead, we need to be more self-awareness in all of us, to ask ourselves questions of what part we play in contributing towards each other. Do we uplift or do we hinder them?
It all comes down to what we are creating. If you are dimming out your expressiveness all the time, then release it and let it go. Let go of whatever is blocking you, because you do not have to carry all that weight with you by yourself. You have to honor your emotions without judgment, and alternatively, you have to acknowledge them. Focus on worrying about yourself. Become the best person you can be and do your inner work. Because the only person who can do that for you is you.
Once you are able to grasp the idea that to protect your energy means to respect your needs, it is equally up to us to decide how we accept how many conditions we put on someone else's focus of us. In this way, you will be able to show up more authentically with yourself and with others.
Thank you so much for staying to the end. We both really appreciate it.
Until next time, see ya.